don't know me, I'm Sahara, the borderline millennial, and I talk about events, happenings, entertainment, mostly in Los Angeles, but here on my YouTube channel, I do some more travel, I do some more of my lifestyle content, and so today, I am going to Boston, and I'm so excited. Why are we going to Boston, you may ask? Well, because my brother-in-law is turning 35 and he wanted to go to a Patriots game with the family. So we're going to be doing a really cool experience with tailgate at the Patriots game this Sunday. But of course, I told my husband, as a Halloween lover, if I'm going to find myself in Boston the weekend of Halloween, we're going to Salem. So that's what we're doing on Friday. It's currently Thursday, and I'm just so excited because I have been to Salem only one time before. It was late summer, so it wasn't the fall, but I am going to be going for all of the spooky vibes. We're going to be doing the Seven Gables exhibit and museum. We're hopefully going to try and get the Salem Witch Trial Museum. Hopefully we can do that. We'll see. Tickets go on sale at midnight tonight, which is basically when we land in Boston. But we have so much fun planned. Even if we don't get to do all these museums and excursions in Salem, I'm just excited to be around the spooky vibes, fellow Halloween lovers, and just have so much fun in this Salem atmosphere on Halloween weekend. Aside from that, on Friday, we're just going to be doing some casual, fun, touristy things in Boston, meeting up with some friends in Boston, hanging out with the family on Saturday, and then on Sunday, of course, it's going to be Patriots game all day. If you didn't know, my husband, he's a New Englander, so him and his family are diehard Patriots fans. And I'm just going to be there for the experience and for the fun, and hopefully anyone on my fantasy football team is going to be performing well that day. So that's going to be our Sunday plan. Monday, we have another day in Boston just hanging out before we fly home later that evening. So it's going to be a really fun trip. I'm so excited. It's going to be in like the 50s with the lows of the 20s, and it's just so exciting to be finally able to wear my fall clothes, like cold weather clothes. So as you can tell, I'm already in a long sleeve. I've got my sweater, I got my fleece leggings, and I've packed really well for this trip, hopefully. But I'm just ready to get going. We have to go pick up my husband's parents from their place, and we're going to head to the airport right now, and I'll see you for the journey. Everything I'm packing, like I said, I've got my warm weather clothes, my vest, sweaters, of course a clear bag for the Patriots game, my hairbrush, my bag to go, and all my clothes on this side, so time to pack it up. Currently around 1 a.m. local time here in Boston. We finally made it to our hotel, unpacked, and we're getting ready for our big day tomorrow because we are taking the Boston Harbor Ferry to Salem at like 9:30 a.m. So I'm about to hit the hay, but we are in for a really exciting weekend. So good night, guys. We're taking the Salem Ferry. Salem, got off a very rocky ship, and we're here. Everyone say hi. We made it. CVS thing. CVS. All right, so we just finished the mansion tour at the House of the Seven Gables. You never read the book, right?
You know, I did actually in college.
I feel like it was a requirement in New England.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I haven't read the book, he did, but it was just really cool to do the whole tour of the mansion and kind of learn how it came to be, all the families that owned it, and seeing like how many different renovations it went through. Like it was a small mansion at first, and then they expanded to have actually Seven Gables. And if you don't know what Seven Gables are, it's like the pyramid, like kind of frame structure that shows from the outside of a mansion or a house, but it has to be connected to the roof. That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
So I'll put pictures here so you can kind of see that. But yeah, we just did a huge tour of that, about 40 minutes or so. We went and walked upstairs that was part of a chimney that like used to be the chimney. It was like super narrow and like tiny. Unfortunately, I couldn't take videos in there, but that's okay. Right now, we're just hanging out, enjoying this like absolutely beautiful, perfect day. I mean, it's the last weekend in October, and I'm shocked with how beautiful this weather is. We have clear skies. We're sitting here in the gardens of this House of the Seven Gables and relaxing. How'd you like the tour?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was really informative. And,
Yeah.
Cool historical building.
Yeah, it was nice. So yeah, we're just going to be hanging out here for a little bit, go into the gift shop because Arjuna loves a good gift shop, and check out Nathaniel Hawthorne's little area and kind of do some more Salem. Arjuna is holding the mic while I tell you and I point out what exactly a Seven Gable is. So a gable right here, you see this triangle right there? That's one gable. This one here, two gables. In the back, there's even more until we get seven. Those are a gable. And now you know. nice,
We'll
right?
take the boat then.
Thank you.
I got the boat.
Such a good cookie.
I hope you have. But that's the basically the ship on the bottle.
All right, so if you've watched Hocus Pocus, then you know Salem's super important. And right here is actually the city hall. So this is where Max's parents partied basically until they were almost dead for hours and hours and hours and hours. And at the very end credits scene, you see a whole bunch of parents and families coming out of a staircase and coming out of the building, and that was shot right here. Anything to say to the people?
Go Red Sox.
Go Giants! All right, so the next stop on our Hocus Pocus tour is actually the school for Max and Allison. And that's where they kind of just like let the witches go, and they thought they killed them, but they didn't. And then afterwards they went to celebrate and they ran into this park. This is a beautiful park at Salem Commons, and the trees are absolutely gorgeous. Like, wow. So is my husband and the porta potties. But yeah, the trees are absolutely gorgeous right now. So like, if you want to see like a perfect park in Salem, beautiful autumnal trees and some Hocus Pocus spots, like you can't get a better time than this weekend right now. So late October, try and check it out if you can, and if you're a big Hocus Pocus fan. Just look around, and they also have some really cool vendors right now. They have the Royal Apple Company, lots of tots. You can get apple cider donuts. There's of course this really nice area here, and then they even have some like carnival type rides. So it's just really gorgeous, and it's also really great because right across the street is the Salem Witch Museum, which we are actually about to head to right now. So next stop on our little Salem Halloween tour is the Salem Witch Museum. I really good donut. How do you like it?
You can tell he's a recipe.
Good morning. It is day 2 of our 4-day trip to Boston. Yesterday we had so much fun in Salem. We stayed there pretty much until about 8 p.m., but it was around that time when we noticed that a lot of the shops were closing and a lot of the nightlife was beginning, and so we were just tired from having been there the entire day, so we decided to just head back. My brother-in-law got into town because it's a whole family vacation, and we just went to Legal Seafoods, had dinner with him, and just watched Game 1 of the World Series. So we just had the kind of a nice chill family night. But today we are in for some really fun stuff. We don't have like a whole lot planned. It's currently noon, almost 1 p.m. and Arjuna and I just finished getting ready for the day, but we are going to do a little bit of the Freedom Trail. We're going to go to a diner for some brunch, and then later on tonight is when our other brother-in-law, well, my brother-in-law, my husband's brother, and his wife are coming to town, and we're going to be going to a Bruins game tonight. So that was a little bit of a last minute plan, but I'm really excited. I've never been to the TG Garden?
TD Garden.
I've never been to the TD Garden or seen a Bruins game, so that'll be really fun. It'll be a fun sports-filled weekend, so we're going to do that later tonight, and I'll bring you along for some of it. And yeah, that's just the day. I'll probably also give a hotel tour pretty soon because this is the view from our hotel room. Let me show you. It's going to be nice. And there's Arjuna. Hi, baby. But yeah, this is the view. We're on the 18th floor. We're staying at the Renaissance, which is a Marriott hotel. We love our Marriotts, and it's just kind of got the most incredible view. The trees, they're so pretty. And then we're in the seaport area, so that is the sea. And it's just absolutely stunning. Okay, so I don't know what it is, but every time we come to Boston lately, we've been getting the best weather. We last were here for Memorial Weekend in May, and it was so perfect, so sunny and warm, and just felt so good. And now we're here at the end of October, and we had literally the best fall day, fall morning and afternoon here. We were originally planning to do the Freedom Trail, but then we ended up going to Boston Commons and realized that the leaves were the perfect shades of orange and red and brown, and we just couldn't leave. So we just decided to walk around Boston Commons, and then we kind of just sat there, took a bunch of cute pictures. Then we walked across the street and made our way to the Boston Public Garden, which was, it was so cute. It was so picturesque. It had me just like wanting to sit down and write a fall rom-com based in Boston in the fall because it was just so romantic. There were so many people out there with their friends, with their families, their kids, their dogs, their partners, just truly enjoying the beautiful fall weather and the fall day that we were having here in Boston, and it was just so perfect. What was really fun is that it made me realize how much I truly do love fall and I love being in nature, but also being someone living in Los Angeles, I've really missed seasons. It's really hard to appreciate the seasons when you really don't have any to appreciate where you live. It's really interesting to me. I was talking to my husband about this actually, and I was like, every time we go to Boston or to Paris, or when we went to Chicago or New York, I feel like they really understand and appreciate a perfect weather day, and they set up their city in a way that it incorporates nature to be enjoyed. And so that's not something that I feel like we have in a lot of areas in Los Angeles, because every day in LA is basically a perfect day. It's a perfect weather day, and we don't really feel like we need to go outside and cherish the outdoors and cherish the weather that we have, because it's so common. But when you live half of the year and it's either humid or it's pouring with snow and it's so cold you can't even go outside, you kind of live for these beautiful days when you can just go out with your friends, go out with your dog, and just sit in the park. And I think that's just something that we miss in LA, is that appreciation for having really nice, beautiful days and just being able to go and sit out in the park. So I don't know, man. Am I gonna become an East Coast girl? Maybe. It's kind of something that I've been craving a little bit. I think every time we come to the East Coast, I'm like, man, let's move out here. Let's live out here for like a year, because I've just been a West Coast girly my entire life. Like, the furthest I've really lived was when I lived in Ireland, and that was just temporarily, but I think I'm kind of craving a little change in sceneries, but who knows? These little trips are definitely doing it justice for now to satisfy my craving. But if work takes me or my husband to an opportunity in New York or Boston, I might end up saying yeah. But yeah, so for now, we're just kind of resting up at the hotel. Everybody's made it in town, and we're going to go and have dinner at the Harp before we go to the Boston Bruins game. That's going to be something that's really fun. It's turned into a very sports-filled weekend, because tomorrow is like the big birthday celebration. We're doing a full day, a full experience at the New England Patriots game at Gillette Stadium. So we're going to get there first thing in the morning for like a VIP type tailgate buffet experience. So that'll be fun. And then we're just going to watch the game and have a really good day at the game. To a good win. Okay. Hi, baby. I like it. How do you feel out here?
Is it a picture?
The Patriots should have won by 30. Very disappointed in their performance.
Yeah.
They should have won by 50. My father said it was the worst officiated game he's ever seen. And to that I asked my dad, have you ever watched another football game?
And he said yes. And then was like, oh, I'm very drunk right now. So.
Thank you. Little hotel tour. It's actually funny. This reminds me of like a cruise carpet, like if you've ever been on Carnival Cruise or something like that. And then we are currently staying in room 1825 on the 18th floor. So when you walk in, you immediately get the view of the city, which I'm going to show you kind of at the end. But right here, I first want to show you our closet that we've got right off the entryway. It's a pretty nice sized closet, enough room for our bags, both of our suitcases, all of like our outerwear clothes we have hung up and some outfits, and then just our backpack storage. And then just right here to the left of the door, well, right at this angle, we have our bathroom. We do have the full-size mirror here, which is great. We just got back from the Patriots game. But yeah, we have the full-length mirror right here. And then we have a really nice sized bathroom. So let me close that. So we've got another mirror here, plenty of towels. This is where I keep all of my stuff, like so much bathroom stuff on this side. Arjuna has his side over here. Nice gap right here in case you want to bring a chair in and kind of do your makeup or wash up, whatever you need to do. We have some storage here. You guys know I love my storage space when it comes to hotels. So the more storage, usually the better I feel about a hotel. Then we have a nice simple standard toilet here, cute little art, and then we have a nice large shower. So I like this shower, except for one thing I've noticed is that the bottom doesn't actually seal really well. So we've had to stack like a couple of towels, lay them out. So when we are showering, a lot of water slips under there and then this whole floor gets super, super wet. So we learned the hard way on the first day that we stayed here and showered. But otherwise, it's actually a really great shower. The shower pressure is incredible. Let me actually just show you really quickly the shower pressure because as a black girl with curly hair, my hair's straight for this trip, but typically this would just be like the biggest selling point. Like you can just hear that. That is some really good shower pressure. But you can tell there's like kind of a leak right there. It's dripping down. But, you know, otherwise it's actually just a really great shower. So let me go ahead and turn that on. And for being a New England hotel in the fall, it does get warm really quickly. So overall, besides like the spillage, I actually really love the shower. And you have a place to hang your towels here. You have a place to hang your towels up here. And then I always have my travel bag hung up here on the back of the door. It has all of my toiletries right there for whatever I don't put on the counter. Alrighty. And there's also 2 lights, so yeah, it's very nice. Okay, then here we have the little bar area. This is usually where we keep our snacks that we've collected throughout the trip. There's a safe and some teas in the coffee zone. And then down here is our safe and our it's not a microwave. We have our safe and our refrigerator. So no microwave in this room. And just for those of you asking, this is a standard king-size room. Okay, and so then right after the coffee bar station, we have kind of just a short little walkway. We always leave our shoes here. And then we have the main bedroom area. Like I said, this is a king-size room at the Renaissance Hotel in the Seaport area of Boston. So we have a beautiful king-size bed, and we've slept on this actually 3 nights already. Yeah, so we've slept here already for 3 nights, and it is actually one of the most comfortable beds at a hotel that I've slept in. And they have really nice pillows, so I'm a huge fan of the bed here. They have this cute like seaport art because we are in the Seaport District of Boston. Everything is just kind of like nautical themed. This is the side table here for this side of the bed. One complaint I do have is that there's only one outlet source here, and both the lamp and the alarm clock were initially plugged into here, but we needed the outlet space for my husband's phone and watch charger, so we just took those out and then replaced them there. But if you don't want to do that, you can also use the outlets that's kind of over here a little bit further to the side. Yeah, so like I said, these pillows are nice. It's kind of like a down alternative rather than being full down. And it's just got a nice like firmness, but it's still soft. So it's just kind of exactly how I like my beds. Okay, and then just off to the side here is the television and the dressers here. The TV is really nice. It does come with a Netflix connector if you want to log into your Netflix account, or you can just watch live TV like we like to do. We like to watch HGTV and Food Network while we're in hotels. But don't let this deceive you. There's not actually 9 drawers. These are just 3 drawers. So we've got our clothes in here, and they're all pretty much this size. I'll only just show you these drawers because these have like, our unmentionables in them, but this is basically the same size for each of these dresser drawers here. Okay, and then over here we have a little bit of a messy area, but this is our desk. We use this desk all the time. I do my makeup here, I watch TV here, I update and redo my hair here. But then you have another nice big mirror here. So I just love how many mirrors this hotel has. This is a really great working space area if you need a desk to work here or just extra space. And one thing that I really do like a lot about this desk area is that there are 4 outlets here. So you can plug in so many different things and charge them there, which is so great. And then we also have one of our phones here. And then a nice lamp. And then just over here to the side of this bed, this is where I sleep. I sleep on this side closest to the window. We have another little dresser area. We have this top little drawer where I keep kind of my more immediate things. And then we also have this kind of shelf casing where we have just extra stuff. And then I keep my pajamas and things in there. So that's completely empty. And then we have a second phone, which I just realized we have 2 phones in this room. And then we have the lamp, which offers some more lighting as well. And that lights up the space really well. So there's a lamp on either side. So we actually aren't even missing that lamp over there that we unplugged. And then finally over here, we have a really nice nook. We don't really use this space too much, but we have had some of our family come over and watch some TV with us, and they've sat there and they found it comfortable. So we usually just lay our clothes out on there. There's another lamp. So there's like tons of light source here, which is really cool. And then a cute little table that you can put stuff in. And then we have this entire blank area right here. So I'd imagine you'd be able to use that if you have another person staying with you and you wanted to get a cot or a roll-away bed, and you could put that there. Or if you have bigger luggage that you wanted to store outside or anything else like an ironing board, you could just put it here in this empty space. Okay, and then for the piece de resistance, let me show you this incredible view that we have here on the 18th floor of the Renaissance Hotel at the Seaport in Boston. So it looks really nice right now, but let me go ahead and turn off the lights really quick so you can really get a sense of what this view looks like. So I'm just gonna walk over here, back to the front of the room to the master light switch. This light has to be on in order for every single light in this room to be on, but you can also turn it off. So, sorry Arjuna, it's gonna be dark for a minute. Oh, actually, never mind. Actually, let me go one by one. Because I realized it didn't actually turn this light off, which is news to me. But let me go ahead and turn off these lights so you can get the full effect here. Because this room, the view is just to die for. All right, here we go. Here is the beautiful view of the Boston Seaport. I've shown you this view before during the daytime earlier in this video, but here's what it looks like in the nighttime, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. So this is our view at night. The sea is right over there. And then we have the city. We are on Congress Street in the Seaport area of Boston. you have tons of traffic. So our room faces the front of the hotel. And then there's even more hotels up that way, and you can get over to the city going that way as well. And that is the view at night. That pretty much does it for the hotel room tour. We haven't spent a whole lot of time in this room. Of course, we spend the evenings here, and actually we spend the most time here in the mornings just getting ready for the day. But we've had a really great experience. We have ordered the hotel breakfast, and it's okay. It's definitely overpriced for kind of like the quality of food that you get. So I don't know if I can recommend going to the restaurant for breakfast, but it's attached to a Starbucks that you can use your daily tourist fee room credit for. We get a $30 room credit each day to go and like spend on food, like in the hotel, or go to a museum, get free tickets there. But we chose to use it on the Starbucks, and so that's probably the best bang for your buck, is to just use that $30 room credit to pay for a breakfast sandwich, a hot tea, a coffee, whatever you want from Starbucks throughout the day. So that'll get you a lot. We're just kind of hanging out for the rest of the night. We have one more day left here in Boston, and then we fly home tomorrow night. And we've just had kind of the most amazing day. We had an amazing time at the Patriots game. They actually won today, and then we celebrated by going onto the field and walking around and taking a lot of pictures. And we just couldn't have asked for a better weekend to be here weather-wise. We couldn't have asked for a better sports weekend. Both the Bruins won and the Patriots won. So we've just had it really good. And now we're just going to relax, hang out, and then I'll take you on our final day here in Boston and head back home to LA. So I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Good night. Good morning. It is our final day here in Boston. We just packed up. We're about to check out of our hotel and do some city exploring before we have to actually leave the city. Our flight's not until later this evening, but we are going to do a few family things. We're going to walk around, maybe do a little bit of the Freedom Trail, and just kind of hang out. What's nice is our hotel is going to probably hold our luggage for the day, and then we'll come back and retrieve it before we head to the airport. But yeah, today's just going to be a low-key day, kind of just go with the flow and have fun on our last fall day in Boston. I'm so sad to be leaving, but I am excited to get back home and see what's going on in LA. So come with me today. Good morning from Boston Common. We're back here again because this morning we're going to do some of the walking trail for the actual Freedom Trail. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it all. We'll see, because we're going to stop and look at certain things along the way. But we're right here. The first stop is right here at the Visitor Center, and then you see this brick little trail. That is the actual Freedom Trail. You can stop here like we did and get a map for $3 of the Freedom Trail that Arjuna has. He's our navigator. Or you can just do it on your own. There's tons of maps that you can look at online. I think Google Maps has their own, but we're just going to do the one from this actual map. So here we go. Another thing about the Freedom Trail is that you can do it solo, but if you go to the Visitor Center, you can also get a tour that has an actual guide, or you can also purchase an audio tour that you can listen to for about $8. So you have a lot of different things. If you want to just walk it, or if you want to actually learn more about it, then you can do some of the tours. Tombstone of John Hancock. He was buried right here. Steakhouse. We're now witnessing the oldest restaurant in all of Boston. Ye Olde Oyster House. Pretty cool. Our best baker in here, Bova's. Fall tree. So good. Here we are, still along the Freedom Trail. Hi.
Hi.